Well, this is that door cheat that I'm making for Desiree. I'm liking that handle. This is walnut outer and maple inner, and really looking nice. Today I'll be hand sanding these handles, and tonight I'll be putting the True Oil on it. It's coming out nice. I don't know why, but this knife is taking me an exceptionally long time to make. For some reason, it took me 2 days of sanding to get the grind marks off of here. And I think the reason is I started with a 40 grit belt, and I don't usually do that. I usually start with 80. And I'm not going to do that again, because it took me forever to get the grind marks out of the blade. Anyway, it's looking good. This is going to be one of the nicer ones that I've made. Every knife I learned a little something, and on this one I learned, stick with the 80 grit, which is what I've been grinding my bevels with, is 80, and then hitting it with 120. And the 40 is just too rough a grit. Maybe 60 would work, but I don't have 60s. I think I'm going to order some 60 and just give it a try. And this is that light. I'll tell you what, Amazon, you can buy a 2-pack of these. I think it's like 30 bucks. And I really like this light. I've got one out here that I use for this only, and I've got one in my house where I make my leather sheaths and sharpen these. And yeah, they're well worth the money I spent. And I'm going to leave a link down below to where I got them. All right. Back to sanding. And the sun is not even up yet. And I've got a knife handle made and a couple other things done. And cup number 3 started. It's a good day. So tonight, let me start from the beginning. One of our own YouTube community members has patented, designed, made, built a product, and I don't want to give away too much. And he's selling it, and I'm going to do an install video tonight. That'll be up tomorrow. So be looking for a mysterious install video of a product that a member of our own YouTube community designed and patented. And I just can't believe nobody thought of this before. It's such a cool idea. So be looking for that tomorrow. And I'm going to go ahead and upload this. And I'm not inside, and whenever I get inside, I'm going to add an Amazon link to them 2 lamps. I love them lamps, and for the price, you can't beat them. So I'm going to finish my coffee and sit here and upload these 3 little clips. Oh yeah, there's a couple of clips at the end of me and my wife just old people jamming out to music they grew up with, and nothing that, it's probably going to get dinged because it's my wife was finding videos that she liked, or music that she liked on YouTube, and sending them to the smart TV so we could both watch them. And we're both children of the 60s and 70s, and we grew up in rock and roll area, but starting at about, for me, probably about 77, I really started liking funk, and the Funkadelics and Shy Lights and Temptations, and I got turned on to a whole new genre of music because I was exposed to a whole new world of people. I grew up in a small town in New England, and I joined the Army at 17 and went over to Germany, and I was exposed to music I'd never been exposed to, and I really started digging some of it. And reggae, I was into reggae back then, and everything else that went along with reggae, if you know what I mean. So anyway, I guess I've yacked enough. See you soon. If I'm really careful and cut close to my lines, I'm left with this much steel at the end of a 3-foot bar of steel that I buy. This is the 1095. So I'm thinking about, when I get to the end of these bars, making neck knives out of the remainder, and I've got two kind of ideas drawn out in what I have left over. I just want to know what you think about them. A neck knife, possibly, or probably rather, in Kydex. I'm not real good at Kydex yet, although it is something I think I can get good at. I've learned a lot in just the 2 things I've made out of Kydex. So what I'm wondering is, what do you think of these? And what about a name? You know, I'm kind of overdone it with the Bayou thing. This is a Bayou Chomper, Door Cheat, which is the name of the bayou I live on, or live near. Swamp Rat, Swamp Mouse, Swamp Diva, Cottonmouth, and Cypress. I'm kind of, maybe I've overdone it with the swamp names. I was thinking crawfish, but you know, there you go with the swamp again. So any ideas? And which do you like, 1 or 2, top or bottom? And can you think of any cool names? This here, that's an eraser mark. I came out a little further with my line. I tried to erase the line I didn't want, but these pencils are about 50 years old. The erasers are so dry rotted. So anyway, I got one I'm working on. This is not spoken for, and I've still got, you know, probably a week or more on it, because I don't work on these all day long every day. And the handles I'm going to use are bird's eye maple with walnut liners. It's going to be beautiful. So anyway, long day. I'm going in. I'm going to take a shower and then throw a couple of steaks on the grill. And tomorrow we're going over to the big city, to Harbor Freight, and I'm going to buy another buffer. This is a grinder that's being used as a buffer, which is fine, but that is just about had it. Here, I'll show you. You can tell the difference. I'll turn this on. Nice and smooth and quiet. And now I'll turn this on. Noise alert. And the bearings are going out just because it's not being used the way it was designed for. This was all I had when I first started trying to polish blades. And so anyway, I'm going to buy a buffer made just for buffing at Harbor Freight tomorrow, and my wife wanted to go to Walmart for something. Oh, she wants to buy lasagna, the stuff to make lasagna. And here's something else. Chris DIYer has this really cool glass tube that he cooks in, and it's made by the Rand Solar Oven Cooker Company. And I got one coming to me. So I can't wait to get it. And I'm going to cook a stew in it, and maybe cook some beans, soup. I'll show it to you when I get it. I'm kind of excited. It's going to really fill in an area of solar cooking that it's going to make solar cooking a little easier. Okay. Yeah, I'm rolling. So, think of a name. Something small. Something that indicates small stature. You know, if you can think of a cool swampish, bayou kind of small name, you know, throw it out there. And who knows, if I pick a name, if somebody comes up with an extra cool name, and I make one of these, I'll send you the prototype. Alright, thanks for watching, y'all. Well, it appears they won't let me upload that video. Me and my wife are listening to some old music, and they won't let me edit it. I just wanted to show you the handle so far. A couple of coats of True Oil on it. Isn't that some beautiful walnut? And I sure like the looks of the liners. Get about 3 or 4 more coats of this to put on. And then make a sheath and send it on its way.